please. Welcome to another edition of the Morning Comp, sponsored by Kestrel Aircraft.
This is Todd Lohenry, Director of Digital and Social Media at Kestrel Aircraft. I need another sip of this, apparently. This is the first morning cup that we've actually done from the Kestrel display. And I'm here with Amy Laboda of EAA Radio. Amy, can you tell our viewers who you are and what you do here at the EAA?
I am a volunteer this week at EAA Radio, which is 1210 AM and 96.5 FM, and EAAradio.net on the internet. And we run a live radio station during the show. It's about a 10-day stint, and the radio station broadcasts all over the local area as well as all over the world on the internet, bringing the show to everyone who can't be here or everyone on their way in to the show or out of the show.
I love that radio voice. So as you were interviewing people this week, what were some of the events or the interviews that really stood out in your mind?
Well, we run the gamut of, we try to get a really good cross spectrum of people and machinery and history that's here at the show. So I am looking forward to interviewing a lovely 90-year-old woman this morning who did the riveting on the B-29 that is on the flight line, the very same airplane. I have had the opportunity to interview people who are developing new home-built aircraft kits. I have had the opportunity to interview people who are trying to promote agricultural flying and to increase safety and efficiency with agricultural flying. I've had the opportunity to interview people who had the opportunity to interview the administrator, which was kind of fun. Interviewing the interviewer, always a party. So it's been a real mishmash, cross-cultural experience. The show is Attitude Adjustment. It runs from 11 to 12 Central Daylight Time every day during the show, and we have one more show in just about an hour.
And in all of these interviews, I was thinking there was a whole lot of interviewing going on, but in all these interviews, what's your sense of the general mood here at the show this year?
The mood is quite positive. There's no question about that. People are happy with the crowds at their booth. They feel like they're getting a tremendous amount of interest in their ideas or products, depending on what they brought to the show. Some of them are not full-fledged products yet. They're just prototypes or even concepts, but they're getting tremendous feedback, and I'm seeing some things that were in development 2 or 3 years ago that are actually showing up, flying this year, which is really exciting to see, because that makes you feel like there's going to be something new and great next year to look forward to, no longer in a prototype, but maybe in a production prototype or certification level. And I hope that does happen.
One last thought. You and I have been talking about, this week off and on about the idea of people with these types of devices and technology running around the show interviewing everyone, and how just having a telephone and a microphone doesn't make you a journalist. What are some of your thoughts about how social media, like the traditional versus the social media, and how you're seeing that play out at the show?
Okay, it's the classic line, don't believe everything you read or hear or see as being the God's honest truth. If you're smart, you'll research the information that you see or hear or read and come to a conclusion for yourself. I think the biggest problem we have today is that the line between opinion and factual reporting is extremely blurred. And it's critical for people who have been brought up in a classic journalistic tradition to work really hard to get that line as sharp as possible, so that people can make the decisions for themselves, present the facts, just the facts, Mac, and hopefully people are intelligent enough, and I like to believe my readers are intelligent enough that they can form their own opinion from that.
Well, at least this pseudo-journalist is intelligent enough to have interviewed you this morning. So we can vouch for the content of this program. But you'll find this interview and many more interesting ones like it at themorningcup.net. Join us there, and have a good day.